Hello, my name is Deborah. Thank you for clicking on my video to see what work and project I'm doing now. You'll notice I don't have anything in front of me. I was working on Dreaming of Klimt by Barbara Anna, and I put that project aside because what I typically do is start something and then I see something else that looks pretty interesting and I start that one too. So what happened is I put Dreaming of Klimt aside so I could begin a new project by someone who is a very basically newer designer. Maybe she's been designing in the last, at least within 3 to 4 years. And she put together a really nice freebie chart that we could work on in her newsletter. Her name is Amanda May with Ardith Design. I'll show her floss tube pictures in a moment, but here is the item that I worked on. You'll notice that it says all bodies are good bodies. I definitely agree with that. I'm going to get a little closer so you can see the detail. This was really fun to work on. I worked on a 14 count Aida and I used the called for threads that she had in her design. And I liked that she had some back stitching around the flowers and some really nice details that come out in the flowers, the long lines for the buds. And then you'll see these curlicue things in the letters that show that the wording is connected. And it just really turned out really cute. It was fast to do, and I finished it, and it's no longer a WIP. It's obviously a finished item. It's not fully finished because I don't have it in a frame or made into a pillow or anything special like that, but I should be getting to it soon because I definitely want to get it put into something nicer to present since it was a really good chart to work on. It's not that big. This is my hand for scale, and you'll see that it's doable. We can fit it in a frame and get that on the wall or on a table or on a mantle. And this is the chart designer. I will show what I pulled up. This is her YouTube page, Ardith Design. Her name is Amanda May. And she put together some really good videos that I do watch, floss tubes and everything. So I'm excited to work on her items. All right, what I also did is you will notice that I have finished this Amanda May chart and now I have a new one that I'm working on. This one is pretty fun as well. What I've done with this is I pulled out a blue 20 count Aida. Now, I've never used 20 count Aida before. That's something that is very new that I have started to do. And this is my first chart trying that. So I'm going to get a little bit closer on the stitches. And what you may or may not notice is that these stitches are one thread of DMC over one Aida cloth square. So it comes out where it's basically really small stitching. That's my hand for scale, so it's not that big. And I really like how the colors are coming together and look really strong on this. And this chart is basically something that I'm working on by designer Martina Rooney, and she is with Expanding Stitches. And I'm going to show what her chart looks like, how it's going to look when it's finished. Okay, so you'll see that right there. It's called 2021 Patriotic House and Home. Let me pull this down a little bit. Expanding Stitches. And there you'll actually see the completed chart, what it's going to look like. A nice house, big USA flag over the top, and of course the really pretty eagle holding a flower. I'll expand it a little bit. Look how nice that is. And she's got the red, white, and blue going up the side, wording for Patriotic Home. So that's what it's going to look like when I'm finished. And this is what I have on it now. So this is my current WIP, and I will be working on this in the future. I'm going to have to put it down now and wait for some colors to come. There's some threads that I need, And as soon as I get those in the mail, I will probably start working on this chart again. I'm enjoying it, and I hope that you're enjoying your stitching too. Thank you for tuning in, and please check back shortly to see what other work in progress I'm handling. Hope you're stitching too. Thank you. Have a good day.